the Middle-earth stuff?
I am. I love fantasy, and I love the Lord of the Rings stuff. Yeah,
okay, so me mocking it probably is very insulting to you and to all you hold dear.
No, it's not my religion. I just like it.
Okay.
Take a war and turn it into a video game. So I was like, I have a moral problem with this. I boycott that game. Then the new one comes out, and it's set in like Iraq and Afghanistan and stuff. Stuff that's going on right now. Even weirder. Boycott continues. But then I played it at a friend's house, and it's so good.
And that's a Thai restaurant we're headed towards? Why are we going?
It does look like
Doesn't it look like we're here for Radna?
Yeah, it looks like the best P.F. Chang's you've ever seen. Right.
Is your family enthusiastic about the fact that you've become a big star in America?
I don't think they really know fully what I'm up to.
Really?
Yeah, like a couple of years ago, my dad was like, hey, so when are you going to go to med school? I was like, Dad, I was on Letterman last week. I did a show for a Muslim Doctors Association. And,
Wait, here or in Pakistan?
Here.
Oh,
in Pakistan, it would just be called Doctors Association. I read everything online, which don't do that. I read a guy said, I watched the whole movie. I just don't like race mixing. Yeah. First of all, nobody good ever uses the phrase race mixing. Even if someone was like, I'm pro race mixing, I'd be like, why are you talking like that? And I was the only one of my friends who had 2 VCRs. And I had a ton of movies, so I would tape my favorite porn scenes in the middle of movies.
Like what movies?
Like my dad would be like, hey, let's watch Roger Rabbit again. I'm like, no.
And being so embarrassed, you know, just having such immigrant parents. Like
such immigrant parents.
Such
I like
immigrant
that.
Like,
they were
so
immigrant as fuck.
They were so fucking immigrant.
Well, you're an orc.
Yeah.
All right, so you probably have a really cool, like, I am Doogs the Agonizer. So it'll be cool to hear your voice.
I'm so scared.
Wow, yeah.
And I think for Middle Easterners, the good thing about 9/11, other than all the Jews dying, was that all of us? Maybe the problem is with you.
Should we cook you up?
You didn't change your voice at all! You in no way changed your voice! Where was that? Did you do that over the phone? Did you record that in your car over the phone? What the hell was that?
You know? So I was gonna get it. But then I found out that the new Call of Duty has a level on it called Karachi, which is a city in Pakistan. The city I grew up in. Which is really weird for me. Like, your hometown is now a battlefield. How many points can you get? But even with that, I was able to convince myself, you know? Like, I'd have an advantage over everybody.
And I gave my friend the movie Mask with porn in the middle. Let me rephrase that. I gave him the movie Mask and told him there was porn in the middle, but there was no porn. It was a prank. So he became the first man in history to watch the entirety of Mask with an erection. Don't see this ending well.
Oh, I hear he's way in the background.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I'm saying Pied Piper needs funding. Look at what a great job I did.
Which one?
Look at that.
We are, right?
Except for this fucking guy. Who cares about this guy?
No, I
So that's
love
kind
it.
of true. It's like Jeffrey Ross, Richard Lewis, Margaret Cho, and some fucking guy. We needed a brown guy. You couldn't get Aziz, so here I am. My Twitter mentions were a little bit of a nightmare after the movie. A lot of people were like, go back to India, which I've never been to India. Are you just hoping I have an awesome vacation soon? But my family was very understanding, very welcoming, so we had this like Muslim ceremony at my parents' house. We had a small...
And your wife was okay with that?
Yeah.
That she married sort of in a Muslim ceremony? She was cool with it?
Yeah, she was cool with it. We did both, you know? We
Yeah.
did like the Muslim one and then we did the wrong one, and so...
What was your day job?
I worked short order
I did tech support, which is very stereotypical. My fantasy is when someone's racist to me, I want danger to befall them immediately. And then I want to rescue them just to see the confused look on their face. Like, I want them to be like, go back to India, haha, wolves! And then I fight off all the wolves. Here we go.
Okay, that is a long jump and...
I am going to put your head on a pike! What? Which I think is another word for spirit. They made it slightly different, I'm not sure, but...
You didn't affect his voice at all! You did nothing!
Can I swear on this?
Yeah.
Bro, you me.
So you guys were, the whole Silicon Valley gang was
Just wanted to tell you it's very hard for me to walk in these. These are gigolo toothpicks. I remember there was a test. They asked us this question. It was a trick question. How many people were martyred in the war? And somebody was like 3,000. Like, nope, 1,500 of those were Jews, so they're going to hell. And this was like in 6th grade or something.
So now it's probably a higher number.
I hope so. We've been working pretty hard.
I wanted to wisecrack as the torso was falling.
Yeah, you're
Didn't
wasting my time.
Yes.
one of the top critics, only one gave you a bad review, is a guy from the New Yorker.
Yeah, I know.
He also... Oh, you bet.
Ron Jeremy's cock is so big it has an elbow.
His cock is so big, Muslims are flying planes into it. No? We were so close. Like, it just came out on iTunes last week.
Yes, that's where I bought it.
A lot of positive reviews and one one-star review, so I read it. And can I read it out to you now?
Yes.
Subject line is annoying. First sentence of the review. This movie was very interracial. I came to America, fell in love with a white woman, married her, and then made a movie about it, just to rub it in their face. Nanjiani 0, white women 2. And the Muslim priest guy comes in, and he goes, what's the name of the woman? And they go, Emily. And he goes, I'm not going to marry someone named Emily.
Really?
Yep, very intense. And okay.
How is he dressed, by the way? Is he hardcore? Is he...
This is what he looked like. Pretend you're a racist and then imagine a Muslim. Too interracial and disgusting for my taste. 1 star. I was like, if you think this is too interracial, go to Google, type in interracial, and click video. You're gonna find this is not very interracial at all. But they're brown and they wear turbans, so people attack them for being Muslim, which must put them in such an awkward position. Because they're like, I'm not Muslim, not that you should attack Muslims, but if you're looking to attack Muslims, which you shouldn't, I'm not one. There is a Muslim right over there. Don't attack him unless somebody's definitely getting attacked, in which case, get it right, which is wrong. It's all good.
Okay,
you know?
that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, they loved the movie. Like,
oh, they did? Okay, because I was wondering how they would feel about the way they were depicted in the movie.
They loved the movie. I'll be on Twitter and random people will be like, I was watching this movie in a movie theater, and afterwards, this older Pakistani couple turned around and was like, did you like the movie? That was our son. If someone yells at me, go back to India, I'd be like, that guy's an idiot. But if someone was like, go back to Pakistan, which was part of India until 1947 and is now home to the world's oldest salt mine, I would be like, that guy seems to know what he's talking about.